Hi, this is David Green from For Career Success, and this is a video on cover letter frenzy. And as you already know, a cover letter is a document that goes along with your resume that actually gives more details of why you're the person for the position that's available. So the cover letter frenzy, what this is all about is enhancing your cover letter to a point where, number one, you will gain instant credibility with employers, and number two, you will get referred over to an employer. And being referred over is actually a huge advantage compared to everybody else. Most cover letters are only regular cover letters where they're explaining why they would be good fit for the job, or a lot of people use their whole career life story in that cover letter, which is not necessary. But the whole goal here, number three, is to talk briefly with an assistant or an admin in the department you wish to get hired, and to really, I have a method here, a system, an easy system where you can get referred over to the manager that has the authority to hire you. So here's an example here. And this is the beginning of the cover letter here. You see, Dear Mr. Rudolph, and it's personal, straight to the name. That's the best way to start off your cover letter. You don't want to, most people do ma'am or sir. Having the name there always addresses and gets the attention of the employer. So, Dear Mr. Rudolph, Mrs. Diane Thompson, the care coordinator of your branch, informed me that Comfort Keepers is hiring quality nurses to help enrich client lives as they live at home. So this was actually a client of mine, and the cover letter, you should have seen the first cover letter. It was really like a life career story, and I told her there's one thing that you can do to improve your cover letter is to do this strategy here. And when she did this strategy, and she's a nurse, she's actually a nurse just coming out of college. All right, so she didn't have any experience at all, didn't have many skills as far as experience in a lot of the fields in which nurses work at. So she had a big disadvantage compared to a lot of other people. But this, actually, when she did this, they actually wanted, doing this, she not only got interviewed, but they wanted to hire her on the spot. Now, literally, the employer wanted to hire her almost before she could tell. She was telling me that she felt like he was going to hire her from the time that Mr. Rudolph met her. All right, so it was really exciting. This is a powerful strategy, and you should definitely use it. So it starts off with the name, Mr. Rudolph, and Miss Diane Thompson. You see here that we have someone that referred her over to Mr. Rudolph. And so that is the whole idea and the whole goal behind this, to get not only the employer or the hiring manager name, but also someone that the hiring manager knows within the department, and get that person to refer them over to. And I got an easy system on how to do that, and we're going to go over that right now. So how do you get a person to refer you over, to refer you within the company? Okay, so number one, you want to call the company main number. Now, when you call the company main number, what you're going to end up talking to is someone in the switchboard, or you're going to end up in a menu. And if you end up in a menu where they're going to ask you to press 1 for this, press 2 for that, press 3 for that, you're going to press 0. Most likely a 0 will take you to a switch operator. That's the person you want to talk to there. Now, once you get to the switch operator, number 3, you want to introduce yourself. You want to tell them that you are in the process of getting the whatever job you're looking for, position. Okay, so that's why I got the blank there. You insert the title of what you're looking to apply for there. So number 4 is you ask the switchboard person who is the manager that hires for that position, and usually they would probably know the answer. And since you told them that you're looking for a job and that you're in the process of looking to get that position, they will probably share that information with you, that name with you. And if they don't know the name, number 5, if they don't know, this is what you say. You say, I appreciate your help. Do you know any possibilities, or do you know any do you know an assistant manager that may know? So they probably might know an assistant manager, which is even better, because that's what we want. We want the name of an assistant manager and also a manager as well. All right, so continuing on with number 6 is what you want to do is you want to ask them to please forward me over to the assistant. If they tell you an assistant, you want to ask for them to be forwarded on to the assistant. If they tell you a manager name but don't know any assistant, you want to ask them to just forward you over to the department. That way you would most likely be forwarded to an admin, and then with that admin, that's the person you're going to use to get referred over to. Okay, so when you talk to that person, whether it be an assistant or an admin, you don't want to talk to the manager. I mean, unless you really feel comfortable talking with the manager, you want to talk to an assistant or an admin. So you say, I'm in the process of gaining the blank position. I'm looking to address a letter to the manager that hires for this position. What name should I use? Now this is, you use the name, what name should I use if you don't know the manager name yet, okay? And then number 8, if they don't know, if not, they do not know, you ask them, do you please know someone who does know? Please forward me to this person. And then you go back. If you get forward to that person, you go back and you ask them, I'm in the process of gaining the blank position. Number 7, if they forward you on to another person. But if they don't, and you keep moving on, you say, thank you. If I told the manager how wonderful of a person you would be, would you mind? So that's the last step in number 9. If I told the manager how wonderful of a person you are, would you mind? So this actually gives you the permission to put their name in your cover letter right there. And so the end result is this. This is an example of how it could look. Just like you saw the example before, you can use that, or you can use this example here. And let's say the employer's name is Dear Mr. Ross. His name is Mr. Ross. So, Dear Mr. Ross, I recently had a conversation with Shirley Spears. And Shirley Spears was the assistant or the admin that you talked to. And you put her title in parentheses, who is so kind. Shirley encouraged me to contact you because you're looking to hire innovative software designers. So there you have it. You have an easy, simple way of getting someone within the organization to refer you over to the employer. And this is a powerful strategy to get the employer to see you on a whole nother level from everybody else that's applying. So use this strategy to your advantage. This has been a video on Cover Letter Frenzy. Thank you for listening and watching, and strive onward towards your career success.